She wasn't anyone important, just another orphan girl from Earth, known only as Subject 12A. She had no real name, no family, no place to call home, just a number, given to her by the Galactic Coalition after they bombed most of the planet and rescued the survivors. They didn't see humans as people. They saw them as tools, servants to be trained, used, and forgotten. But the one thing they didn't take from her: hope. Even in her cold metal room, even when they shaved her head and gave her a number, she held on to one dream: that maybe, someday, someone would call her by her real name. He was born to be a conqueror. Commander Jeren Velkar, a legendary alien warlord from the Ethari Dominion. Tall, powerful, glowing skin like molten silver, a voice that echoed like thunder. He had crushed entire rebellions, made planets surrender without a fight. But nothing prepared him for her. When the Coalition assigned a human liaison to assist Jeren on a diplomatic mission, he expected a soldier, maybe a spy, a trained machine. What he got was a 17-year-old girl in an oversized grey uniform, sitting in a quiet corner of the shuttle, staring at the stars like they were the most beautiful thing in the universe. When he walked in, she smiled. "You can call me 12, she said quietly. Jeren frowned. "That's not a name." She shrugged. "It's what I've got, but you can call me something else if you want." He didn't answer right away, but something about her stayed with him. The days passed slowly. She wasn't important to the mission, most aliens ignored her, but not Jeren. He kept finding excuses to talk to her, asking her questions about Earth, human customs, languages. At first, she only gave short answers. Then, she started telling stories. She sang broken lullabies from a home she barely remembered. She shared old Earth jokes that made no sense to him but made him laugh anyway. She made him feel something he hadn't felt in a long time: wonder. And in return, he taught her his language, his history, his heart. One night, as they stood under the glass dome of Kultu's night sky, he asked, "Do you remember your real name?" She looked up at the stars. "No. But maybe one day, someone will give me one." He gave her one. "Sarah," he said softly. In his language it meant light from ashes. She cried. And in that moment, the warlord who had silenced galaxies realized he would follow her anywhere. But love, especially forbidden love, never goes unpunished. When the Coalition found out, they called it treason. They ordered her to be reprocessed. Jeren was told to surrender her, or lose his command. He didn't even hesitate. He took her and ran. They escaped through dying stars and abandoned steps. They found a hidden planet, far beyond any charted system. A place where no empire could find them. A place to begin again. Years passed. People whispered stories about them. A brutal alien warlord who fell in love with a human girl. A girl who was once just a number, now a legend. The night Sarah gave birth to their daughter, she held Jeren's hand and said, "She'll never be a number." He nodded, eyes full of emotion. "She will be our star." And in the sky above, stars shined just a little brighter. Final line. They gave her a number. He gave her a name. And together they gave the universe a reason to believe in love again.